up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back to the table where everybody eat. Now do your boy a favor. Hit that like and subscribe button. Then hit the notification bell. That way you'll miss out on the plays and updates we bring to you guys each and every day in the market. Now, here we are with a favorite, well, at least my favorite, Applied Digital Corporation, ticker symbol APLD, which closed at $13.95 on August 4th, 2025. It was up about 11.5% on the day. And as you see right now in the post market or after hours, this thing is basically flat and still sitting around at $13.95. But before we get over to the charts and what you guys want to look at in regards to the levels and everything that I see for ticker symbol APLD, here's our Discord community. Everybody eats, which the link will be below in the description and pinned in the top of the chat. And I believe we currently have 48 free slots left out of that 100. Don't hold me to it. However, this is where we talk about hot stocks, penny stocks, cryptos, option plays, long-term stocks, the overall market, you name it. And in the free version, basically, you guys have access to the daily jewels, YouTube drops. You get to make your own chart requests, meaning if there's a stock or a ticker symbol that you want me to look at, put it in chart requests. I'll break it down, I'll analyze it, I'll look at the levels, and then my boy Lonnie, one of my disciples over there in the Discord, he may also do a deep dive for you guys and check out the balance sheets, the PE ratio, etc. Anywho, that link is below in the description if you guys would like to join us over here at the table. And as you see in the general chat section, which is the free version of our Discord community, I keep them updated on stocks like APLD, which this right here was after the close, and I was just saying how beautiful it was for Applied Digital Corporation. But we also talked about Palantir, HIMS, NVTS, who all had earnings in the after hours, and NVTS got crushed. They was down roughly 14.5%. But keep it going. You see here, I alerted them this morning about we talked about open earlier today. Look at that thing there. We already knew what was up and what was going on with that. Look at that MACD down there about to cross over on the 2 hour chart. It bounced and held our golden zone. That line right there is where it was traded in the pre-market around that $2.41, which was above that 232.50 SMA. But keep it going. This where I told them around 5:46 a.m. saying, damn, this look good. Look at ticker symbol APLD respecting all of the levels from last week around that 979 area, which I told you guys in that last video. We had to hold above that 972, otherwise it would not look good. We held that area, we popped at 1177, all that yada 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 yada. But you see how this thing respected all of our levels, and I was like, boy, this thing looking real good. So, but if you guys aren't aware, last week ticker symbol APLD had earnings release, I think on July 31st. Don't hold me to it. Either way, they had a blowout earnings report causing this stock to surge past our target of $13.03 on AI driven demand. It actually went high as 14 bucks, which you guys just seen right there after this earnings release. And one primary factor was their 15-year lease agreement with CoreWeave. Of course, we already knew that. However, they also had an increase in revenue, a decrease in expenses, and their project build time for data centers was cut in half from the expected 24 months to damn near 12 to 14 months. Applied Digital has also established strong relationships with major hyperscalers that ultimately position APLD for future projects and negotiations. Now, in breaking news, APLD has inked another multi-billion-dollar contract with CoreWeave, and this expanded collaboration would hike their contracts from that estimated $7 billion in revenue to roughly $11 billion over the course of the next 15 years. Whereas CoreWeave exercised an option to add another 150 megawatts of critical IT load from Applied Digital. This is in addition to the 250 megawatt agreement signed earlier back, I think, in May, which we already knew about that, like I said. Applied Digital will break down the 400 megawatt structure into threes, with the first 100 megawatt facility scheduled to be launched later this year, followed by a 150 megawatt facility in the middle of next year, and the remaining 150 megawatts capacity expected in 2027. And to keep it brief and keep it simple, before we get over there to the charts and the levels like I do, you see right now this thing is up 229% over the last year. But year to date, meaning 2025, ticker symbol APLD is up nearly 78%. And in the last 5 days, the last week or last trading week, let's just say from last Monday to this Monday, this thing is up 38.81%. almost 40% in just 5 days alone, bringing us to the 4 hour chart. And off rip, what I'm saying right now on the 4 hour chart is I like how the 50 SMA basically respected that $11.15 area. Meaning, I mean, it didn't get above it, but it respected it as if it treated it as a resistance. But it came down and treated this $10.15 area as support. And now here we are kissing this $10.71 zone. So if we can get something of this nature with the 50 SMA continuing to go higher, maybe find resistance again around that area, but find a way to kind of go flat and then kind of continue to go upward, that would be nice. That way, if we did get some type of pullback, even a massive gap down, we could find that 1071 or 1072 area. If not that area, let's just say find that 50 SMA. But if we find this area here, find support, get back above, and then retest that 50 SMA as well as that 1115, then that would be good. Although we didn't fill this gap completely in this area right about here, I ain't too concerned with that because I will like how the 50 SMA is now being an area of support. But slowing our roll and slowing my roll, I'm gonna go ahead and really analyze this thing and see what we got going on. So we do got this little range of motion right about here in between 1224 and 1279, as you can see, we definitely got this area of illiquidity all in this sniper fair value gap. That's basically what that is. I call it sniper fair value gap because, of course, I'm Wall Street Sniper, Flacco Black, whatever you guys want to call me, whatever you guys know me as. But this is a fair value gap to me because I would like to see some type of price action. I mean, maybe not now because, I mean, we getting the money pretty good on this thing, but I'd like to see some type of price action fill out in this range. So therefore, when we go higher, next time we come down, it's support because we got all of this right here that will hold us up. Otherwise, area of illiquidity, which just makes it easier for us to fall down at a rapid pace. Now going down a tad bit to that 2 hour time frame, and let me go ahead and pull this thing back a little bit so you guys can see something that I noticed the other day. Now, I do see the 50 SMA, not price action, but the 50 SMA as it basically on a 2 hour time frame respected that 1224, that 1218 area. We got a nice little cup trying to form as it respected this area here. We get up here to that 1180 or even that 1224 again. Come back down and test this 1114. I'm not saying this will happen, but I wouldn't mind it with the 50 SMA. Because then if it, well, it's not going to be as pointy as that. But if it does do a curl of some nature and then come back up and we got a handle, I always say that I'm not an artist. So y'all mind my drawing, especially when I got a bad hand. But if we get something like that, that would be dope. Now, this MACD is a little wacky, if you ask me. It is like a rocket ship. It is, I'm not going to say it's overextended, but if we do get a breather on this MACD, as well as a breather on this price action, which the way this thing is looking, how this was their earnings week, both of these basically right about there, but now we got actual price action in this area. I don't know, man. This thing really may hold up above that 1346, definitely in that 1307 to 1321 zone, and then continue higher to my $15 price target. We'll see that. Actually, we'll go over there right about now. Because you guys see what I'm looking at right about here. Like I say, we got this area of illiquidity right here that I would like for us to basically get some form of price action in. Again, maybe not soon. I'd rather close my position with profits. I mean, I'm in super profits right now. Matter of fact, if you guys make money today with ticker symbol APLD, drop that in the chat. Let me know if you guys got shares, options. Put a one in the chat. Put a bullseye target in the chat. Whatever you want to do. Put a money bag in the chat. Put the money face in the chat with the tongue hanging out with the dollar sign. Put the printer in the chat. I mean, whatever you want to do, man. Let me know what's happening with Apply Digital and what you guys did today or these past couple of days, and if you guys got leaps. But moving over here to Weeble, this is what I want you guys really to see. Like I had told them in the Discord, how we had that beautiful close. Look at how this thing respected these levels, man. Not only my levels in regards to the drawing, but look at how this thing respected the moving averages. Once the 9 and the 21 fell beneath the 200 and the 72, it ended up holding and got back above the 72, got back above the 200. The 9, which is the blue line, fell beneath that 200, but look at this white line right about here, that 21 MA. The 21 MA literally bounced off of the 200 moving average and continued to go higher as the 9 ended up crossing back above the 200 and the 21, ideally then crossing above that 72 with the 21 crossing above the 72. So this thing was just looking magnifico, if you ask me. So right now on the 4 hour time frame, I do like how the MACD is now still above that signal line and it's green. We've been in positive territory for some time. Although it tried to lose momentum, the buyers weren't having it and the sellers did not show up. So you see right here, price action respected that 21 moving average as well as the 9MA respected that 21 moving average. And now they both are going higher. Looks like the 9 is about to cross above this 1303 zone, which was a resistance. Again, these levels been here since all other videos. Check them out. Go on the channel, look them up. Y'all know how we do with applied since about $3.78. But that's neither here nor there. So what I would like to see is tomorrow or throughout this week, get above this $13.97 area, get up here, definitely get above that 1405, but test this 1461, mount the 1461, get above $15. My end all be all price target for ticker symbol APLD is about $35, and I'm gonna say in the next 12 months, but I see us probably going as high as 20 if we get a nice squeeze, because I believe the short foot on this thing is still 32 or 33%. Don't hold me to it. That's what I got for you guys on ticker symbol APLD. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Tell your people about this video. Tell people about the channel. Much love. We out.